Hello,
it's in a big
my name is
echoey
Inigo
hall, so it
Montoya.
had good-
You killed my father.
Now,
Prepare
I don't know
to
if you
die.
do, but can you even
Yeah, listen, it's such a thrill to me to have parents who saw the film when they were very young, who now have children, and now they're introducing it to their children. It doesn't get any better than that.
The change that's occurred is I was a fan, and then I got to be part of it, and now I get to be an emeritus kind of participant in the afterlife of the movie, and to see people's reaction, particularly people who have families and who come up to me and say, you don't know what this movie means to us because we spend so much time together watching it. And not only do we watch it together, but that it's become part of the fabric of the family. So that's the extraordinary sort of metamorphosis that it's occurred for me.
Oh, it's thrilling. I mean, I can't believe that I got to be in this thing in the first place, that it's being celebrated all these years later. You don't even have time to dream these kind of things. I remember when we saw the first print, everybody came on their own nickel to Los Angeles. It was a rough print with, lines going through the movie for where cuts were going to be in music. And I got teary at the end, and my wife said, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" And I was choked up, and I said, "I never dreamed I'd get to ever be in anything like this. It happened before I had time to dream it." And then as the years went on, and generation after generation come up, and I have a concert career, and I go do these concerts, I sing show tunes. College kids come in droves because they don't want to hear the songs, they just want to hear me say the line before the concert's over, and I never let them down. But for the last thing I do before I leave that stage is I get there and I say that line, and they say thanks, and I say thanks. I mean, I can't believe it. I just can't get over it.
They ask us our favorite memory, and I remember it, and I'm going to tell it. It's when Mandy and Chris Guest and I were in this, and it was Haddon Hall. It was in Bakewell. It was built in 1086 by William the Conqueror for his illegitimate son, and the three of us were in this dining hall area, the scene where he gets stabbed with a knife, and then he eventually gets his revenge on Count Rugen, and we sang. What's your name? We three-part harmony. What's your name? Is a Mary or Sue? Yeah, that song. So the three of us, and all I kept thinking of is, how surreal is this? That these three guys, 1,000 years later, are singing where they threw bones over their shoulder to the dogs, and that we were doing. It was just an odd moment, and I'll never forget it. It was just the greatest moment.
Yeah.